Follow my lead. All right, welcome back to the Civivi studio, everybody. Today we have a fun video. We're going to go over the all-time classic, the Civivi Elementum. Now, you might be thinking, why would we be going over the Elementum?
Because there's so much to go over.
Right? It's 4 years old. But it's constantly evolving, and we wanted to just take everybody through. I know that a lot of you guys have been following us since the beginning. Some of you guys are new to the channel and to the brand. So we wanted to go over this specific knife because it is the all-time best-selling Civivi product. So that's what we got here today. We've got a whole bunch of knives out on the table. And the whole thing started with this basic version of the Elementum, the very first Civivi Elementum. Kyle, you were working at Blade HQ, and you were right involved as this thing kind of hit the market. What made it so popular, and why was it such a big hit?
I mean, for me, obviously, there's a lot of things that come into handy and come into perspective with this model. I think a lot of it had to do with the size.
Mm-hmm.
At the time when the Elementum came out, there was the big knife era, I think, where a lot of big knives were coming out. But then it kind of started switching over to the small knife. And this Elementum came in at that point where it's just a nice, very compact, under the 3.5 inches. It hits that 3.2 inch blade.
Yeah.
And there's not a lot happening, right?
It's very basic.
Very basic, but very clean at the same time, having the deep carry pocket clip. It's a solid flipper. It doesn't like come out into your pocket very intrusively, anything like that. And so it just kind of started that way. And I think one of the biggest things as well was the price point. So price point,
huge value.
On your G10 models, you're looking at $50. And then up from there, you're just going up maybe a couple dollars for your micarta, and then under $100 for even some of the more fancier versions like your carbon fiber and your Damascus. And that's crazy for a Damascus and carbon fiber model.
Yeah.
Right? And so I think a lot of that had to play in with a lot of different things.
Yep. I think you're absolutely right. The beauty is in the simplicity of this knife. It's packed full of features. It's got a beautiful hollow ground blade on there. Like you said, just kind of that right size for all of your EDC stuff. You've got that deep carry pocket clip, the stainless steel skeletonized liners. It's running on ceramic ball bearings. You've got a great action. You've got the D2 steel, and it just checked off a whole bunch of boxes for the EDC guy and started selling a lot.
Yeah, for that price, right? That's the D2 blade, so you're gonna get some good life out of that.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a hard using knife, and so once we started with that one, we went and gave you a lot of different flavors.
Right, we have a whole bunch on the table right here, but this is only actually a small selection of what is available. If you are a collector, this is a great knife to collect.
Elementum collector. Let's see the pictures, guys. I want to see some pictures.
Yeah.
Who has the most Elementums?
Let us know in the comments how many Elementums you have.
But what other variations do we have? I know we have a lot of different colors of the classic drop point blade. But we also we came out with the Tonto.
Yep. So it's kind of started with G10, a bunch of different colors, and then there's micarta, and then the black stonewash blades, and with a Tonto blade, some carbon fiber scales with Damascus, and there's some exclusives as well, some dealer exclusives that even added some additional SKUs to the lineup.
Additional blade stills, because I know there's S35 in there and stuff like that, and exclusive color variations. So
yep, that is correct. And then it went on from there to expand on that popular design. So I don't know exactly how many offhand, but there's over 20 different SKUs of just the regular Elementum. Okay, then we went bigger and different with a button lock version of the Elementum. So this guy is just a little bit larger than the Elementum, and it obviously includes that button lock action instead of the flipper tab action. This one was a huge hit as well, but also caused a lot of controversy.
Yes.
people People said, that's fantastic, but it doesn't have a flipper tab.
There's no flipper tab. There's no thumb stud. There's a lot of different things that a lot of people are really kind of freaking out about.
Yeah.
But that was the aspect of it. It keeps it a very clean knife.
Keeps it simple, right? You've got no flipper tab on here. It feels so good in the hand and in the pocket. And when people try this thing out and they use it and they see how fidgety it is and how smooth it is, it's another instant favorite.
And this one kind of started the whole button lock, push button lock, Civivi.
It was the first one in the Civivi line
thing to go, and so that's kind of what took this off. And then we started adding more to the lineup. And all you lefties out there, it works. You just gotta use your index finger.
It does work.
So it can be very ambidextrous as well, with especially some of these models with the reversible pocket clip.
Yep, that's been one of the cries, one of the only downfalls, I guess, that we hear about the original Elementum is that it does not have a reversible pocket clip. The button lock Elementum does have that.
And then something we did do different on the fixed, not the fixed blade, but the push button. We started using the 14C 28N sandwich.
That's right.
Steel.
Great point.
So different steel, still a great steel for your hard use stuff. Like Sandvik, I love Sandvik. It's a softer steel. You can sharpen it if you need to, as well as use it for a lot of different things, cutting tasks, right?
Civivi's 14C 28N is fantastic. It gets very, very sharp and does its job well.
So where do we go after that?
We go fixed after that.
Now
expanding the family. No lock necessary. The size on this one,
very similar
to the button lock. We go just a little bit bigger with that fixed blade.
Kind of size comparison though. You're kind of following the trend, right? Kind of following that trend of the first folder to the push button and then to that fixed blade. So you kind of see that gradual incline, just giving you a little bit more blade, a little bit more handle in some occasions as well. So
there's two different versions of the fixed blade as well.
Boom. Got your fancy version, which is going to be that with that Contour G10, some really cool looking pins. And then you have your more, I would say, beater fixed blade.
Your beater. So the beater fixed blade comes with a flat G10 handle, and it also comes with the Kydex sheath and the Terzuola design T-clip. So that gives you that type of setup there, and the fancier version contains contoured G10 handles that are polished, really, really nice, really, really pretty. And the layered G10 with that red in there gives it a really nice accent color. And it comes with a nice leather sheath.
So depending on what you like, you can obviously choose that. The fixed blade with that Kydex, I think it's nice because it does have some really good retention on that.
The retention's really good.
Like, that's not falling out, which is great. And then the T-clip, very, like, you can move that around on your back, on your belt, anything, right?
Yep, and it's adjustable so you can carry it scout carry or vertical carry, whichever is your preference there. So, where do we go from here?
Now we're going the opposite way that we just went. We're going ultra mini.
We went cute.
Look at that. So this one has a key ring. So this is literally like a keychain knife, essentially.
And this one shocked a lot of people when this came out too, because people heard that we were coming out with a mini Elementum, and I think that people thought that it was going to be maybe like a 3/4 design of the original. Maybe a little bit smaller with like a 2.5-inch blade or something. No, but it came out really mini. Tiny.
Absolutely tiny. But it's cute.
It is super cute. It comes in a brushed brass or a brushed bronze finish, and it's a frame lock.
It's a full frame lock. And for how small it is, I was very hesitant on like, oh, how's that flipper gonna work? But this flipper actually works really well.
I know. That detent and the size of it and everything, they got that geometry down, and it works just like a full-size flipper.
So then there you go. Right in there. That's a big jump.
Yeah, that's a big jump. Maybe we're missing a size. But that's what we need you guys to do in this video, is to let us know where the evolution of the Elementum should go from here.
Yeah, where do we go next? Can we keep going, or should we stop?
We can't. Well, we did. We did.
Oh, we did.
Because we have the Wii
right.
Elementum.
We went more fancy.
That's right. So the Wii Elementum was the next stage in the Elementum.
Let's put the Tonto in there.
In the Elementum evolution. And this is a premium version with titanium handles and 20 CV blade steel, titanium pocket clip, and it is a frame lock as well. So those of you who always wanted a premium version of the Elementum got one in the Wii line with the Wii Elementum.
Yeah. And you get all the Wii-ness out of the Wii Elementum. Just like, yeah, your higher end blade steel, higher end materials, and just, yeah, a nice clean, very just clean, already clean design. Now just spiced up with some awesome materials.
Yep, still maintains that all of the things, the features that made the Elementum so successful, and just packages it in a premium version. And there's a handful of colors available, different anodized titanium colors and blade colors in the Wii Elementum as well. Mm-hmm. So there we have it. There's additional versions. When we were going back to the original Elementum, you've got some with wood scales as well, and black hand-rubbed Damascus blades.
Got the carbon fiber with some silver shred. So there's definitely a knife in the Elementum family for everybody.
There is an Elementum for you and everyone you know, I guarantee it. Whether their color is purple, whether they want all blacked out, whether they're carbon fiber, a Damascus junkie, orange, blue, there's red, or there's burgundy, there's green, there's all different kinds, and it's a fun knife.
It is a nice classic knife.
And 2 years ago, it won at the Blade Show the Best Buy of the Year award, which was further proof that you just cannot purchase a better knife for the price than the Civivi Elementum.
Well, because you're still running on ceramic ball bearings, flipper tab, like everything that you want, but for $50?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. Now, for the exciting news.
Exciting news.
We got a special promotion on the kind of celebrating the Elementum family right now. Right now, or from September 26th through September 30th, any purchase that you make on Civivi.com will get you entered to win one of 2 Civivi family packages.
Nice.
I know,
so
right?
Any purchase on the Civivi website.
Any purchase on the Civivi website is an entry. You can also follow a link in the description of this video that will take you to a Google form where you can fill that out. It's a little survey thing, and that will be an entry as well. So there is no purchase necessary to enter. Personally, I think it would be a good idea to enter both ways for more chances to win.
Yeah, one, you get the knife that you bought, and
Right.
you get entered in to win more knives. Because what do you
There
get?
you go.
What do you get in the giveaway?
Okay, we've got 5 different knives. So this is a 5-knife package, and there are 2 packages available. They'll include a fixed blade Elementum, a button lock Elementum, a couple of standard Elementum variations, and a mini Elementum in that package.
You get the whole family.
You get the whole family.
Whole family.
Except for the Wii.
No, that's true. So maybe buy the Wii. Nope, you'd have to buy it off Civivi.
Civivi.com.
So it doesn't work.
We're celebrating Civivi Elementums this week.
Well, so buy one that doesn't come in here, and then you'll get more.
There you go. In any case, guys, the Elementum is an incredible knife. We appreciate all your support and all of the love that has been given to the Elementum, and thought this would be a fun way to just shed a little bit more light on this fantastic family. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Let us know again in the comments what you think the next evolution of the Elementum should be.
See ya.